Hello everybody and welcome to the RVFC Live Gauntlet update video. The Gauntlet is a Minecraft event inspired by Fall Guys in which players play game after game until there's one left standing. There's been a lot of updates from Season 1 to Season 2, so let's get right into it with all the changes from the old games first. One in the quiver, TNT Run, TNT Tag, Spleef and Rising Lava have had no changes. Next up though is Pig Race, which unfortunately is no longer Pig Race. We decided to change it to little tiny horses because, I'm not going to lie to you, the pigs were super glitchy and did not work properly. But don't worry, because all of our pigs have been moved over to one of our brand new games. Next up is Team CTF, which has had quite a few scoring changes. Teams no longer lose points for their flag being captured, and each flag cap gives 1 point instead of 2. Also, I want to remind everybody that you can find these nether stars across the map that will give you temporary potion effects, and believe me, they're super useful. The kits have also been slightly tweaked as well, because kits like the Archer were really useless. Wipeout, Vertical Parkour and the final game have all had slight map changes. This is to make sure that none of the people who helped make the maps or played in tests have any advantage. This was also because we've updated to Minecraft version 1.17.1, and that version has added a ton of stuff that we can add to make our parkour maps even better. And speaking of the final game, the map changes aren't all we've done to it. Instead of a sumo duel at the very end to determine the winner, we've changed it to a Wild West standoff. The two players will have to listen out for a specific note block sound, and when that plays, the first player to shoot a bullet wins. But if you shoot too early, you'll lose. The game will play a ton of random note block sounds, so if you aren't paying attention, you might fire way too early, and 3 strikes, and you're out. Now, that's everything I need to talk about for all of our old games that have had updates. So, let's get into all of the brand new things for RVFC Live Gauntlet Season 2. First things first, we've got ourselves a brand new spawn. This brand new spawn is inspired by various pieces of media and it features around 4 parkour courses. I wonder if anybody's actually going to complete all of them. But now it's time to start going over all 7 of our brand new games. In this simple minigame, your task is to dig all the way to the bottom. The path there is a mix of wood, dirt and stone. It's fully randomized but the same for each player. There's also 3 different paths, so dig fast. Also, you might want to practice your hotkeys for this one, because this game relies heavily on your reaction time. In this game, players are put onto one of 4 teams. They are all given a knockback stick and have to push a pig towards the goal. Every 30 seconds a new pig spawns, and once a team scores 2 goals, they win. The losing 2 teams then have a final match to determine which team is entirely eliminated. And to those Americans out there who want to call this game soccer, I will ban you. It's called football. In this game, you're flying around space collecting a set amount of blocks from each planet and then returning them to the center. Make use of your firework gadget to soar off onto other planets, but don't forget to bank all of your blocks at the ender chest at mid. Bear in mind, PvP is enabled, everyone has a sword and a bow, so there may be a lot of fighting. This is our own unique spin on the classic Connect 4. Players get randomly paired up with an opponent and are given 8 seconds to take each move. Once all games are over, there will be a second round of which you have 6 seconds to place. Then a final round with 4 seconds. This only happens though if not enough people have already qualified, so make sure you keep an eye on the sidebar and start going a bit faster if there's not many places left. And trust me, even if you're a Connect 4 god, you will struggle with this because it's super hectic and you've really got to play fast. Dream has made his way into RVFC Live Gauntlet. In this game, all of the currently eliminated players return with a vengeance. All players are given 30 seconds to run and gather resources until all the eliminated players are released as hunters. Over time, the hunters are given buffs as the border closes in until enough players are eliminated. Another thing about this game though is if you kill a player as a hunter, that counts as one of your 2 winning bets. So if you get 2 kills, you'll get revived and put back into the next game. Another thing to note is if you go too far down underground, you'll start taking damage, so hiding won't work for this one. Oh, and did I forget to mention that all players are highlighted? Yeah, good luck trying to hide. The classic Bridges game mode returns. 4 teams spend 3 minutes mining before the bridges fall and they're all pushed to the center by a moving border. The first full team eliminated is out, so don't die. Everyone's cave is completely identical and it has a good amount of gear to keep your entire team stacked. But you're gonna have to work together if you want to survive through this one. There's also chests you can find at the side islands and at the mid island, which have really good gear in them. Trust me, you really want to get that gear. Now it's time to move on to the last brand new game that we've made for RVFC Live Gauntlet. And trust me, there's endless possibilities with this one. This is by far the most in-depth game in the Gauntlet. Collect rings across 2 laps of this course to increase your speed, but be careful not to fall into any traps or get punched as you'll lose your rings. You can have a maximum of 10 rings at a time, and that will make you as fast as possible, so run and finish the race to qualify. So, that's all the new things we wanted to show you for RVFC Live Gauntlet Season 2. A few things to note is that the actual event is on March 20th at 7 PM GMT. Don't miss it, it's going to be a ton of fun, and we'll be announcing the players this week on our official Twitter account, RVFC Live Gauntlet. We'll be playing 3 rounds in the entire event, so if your creator is eliminated, it doesn't mean it's over for them, and there's also our respawn system that we didn't talk about much here, that will allow players that are already eliminated to bet on the game going on and get added back into it. The last thing I want to note is from Season 3 onwards, we're going to be turning from an elimination-based event to a point-based one. This is because we realised that while elimination-based is a really cool concept, it doesn't work that well in actuality, so this will be the last RVFC Live Gauntlet event that will have players being eliminated game after game. Anyway, I hope you guys are really excited for RVFC Live Gauntlet Season 2 on March 20th, and I hope to see you all there. Thank you guys for watching.